Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series. People messed with the wrong cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in. This video documents a tense high-speed chase on March 10th, 2023, involving Arkansas State police officers and a silver Toyota 4Runner that refused to stop. The pursuit quickly escalated from narrow rural roads into a dangerous flight. Despite sirens and flashing lights, the driver accelerated aggressively, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour.
Your vehicle is running on Ram 1500 at a mile.
The suspect swerved across lanes, passed vehicles on blind curves, crossed double lines, and even drove onto sidewalks in grassy areas, endangering the public. The chase cut through rural routes, residential neighborhoods, and winding mountain roads before the suspect finally lost momentum.
Put it out. Yeah, I think you did it. I think you did it. You're coming up on it.
Seizing the moment, an officer forced the SUV into a grassy ditch, pinned the driver's door, and took the suspect into custody without further incident. Traffic in Craighead County remained calm on September 29th, 2019, until a black Dodge Charger blasted through a 60 miles per hour zone at 90 miles per hour. When police activated sirens, the driver accelerated, igniting a dangerous chase. The pursuit stretched across Treatland County with help from Metter Police and Candler County deputies. Barricades were set on I-16 near exit 104, tightening the net.
Holy fucking shit, bro!
Oh my God.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh my God, stop!
Near Metter, Georgia, the driver lost control while avoiding lane markings, flipping the car violently. The suspect, Cornelius Roberts, ran but was quickly caught and now faces multiple charges.
Fucking God, bro!
The units that headed 264.
I want your car yet? Huh? I want your car yet? Not yet.
40 Little Rock, I'm out with him on the...
In Little Rock, Arkansas, police responded to a 911 call reporting a man riding a bicycle on a busy highway. When Officer Schumit arrived and attempted to move him out of traffic, the cyclist refused to comply. Instead, he suddenly accelerated into the flow of vehicles, weaving dangerously between cars. The situation escalated as the man lifted his bicycle over the median and darted across multiple lanes. In the chaos, he was struck by a passing vehicle, stunning both officers and nearby drivers.
He just got hit by a car, northbound. Come on. Come on. Can you stay with him? Stay with him a second.
Remarkably, no one was seriously injured. The bizarre incident ended quickly, but not before placing countless motorists at risk and leaving officers stunned by one of the strangest pursuits they had ever encountered.
Okay, just pull over in front of that Nissan. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, my son's in the car over there too.
Okay.
On the morning of July 4th, 2025, Arkansas State Police Trooper James R. Reed attempted to stop a 2019 Buick Encore for speeding on U.S. Highway 167 in Dallas County. Despite activated lights and siren, the vehicle continued southbound without pulling over.
That's about a 10:30 here in just a minute. Yeah, you can go ahead and show me 10:30. It's underneath, getting the left line.
After repeated commands and evasive driving, the incident was declared a pursuit. When traffic cleared, the trooper conducted a tactical vehicle intervention, causing the Buick to spin and come to a controlled stop off the roadway.
Hey! Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Crawl out the passenger side.
The driver, identified as 54-year-old Patricia Ann Daniel of Bryant, was taken into custody without further incident and transported to the Dallas County Detention Facility, where she was charged with multiple traffic and fleeing-related offenses.
Why aren't you pulling over? Put it down. Try and talk to you. Come here. Put the bottle down. Huh? Put it down. Hey, put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Hey, put the bottle down. Get down to the ground. Get down to the ground. Get down to the ground.
The man refused to cooperate, clinging to a bottle as he spiraled further out of control. Every second heightened the danger and intensified the pressure on officers.
Take one step more and beanbag you. Beanbag him. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hey, listen. Put it down, Taser. You gonna put it down or no? Beanbag, get ready again. Hey.
His reckless decisions triggered swift consequences, a clear reminder that in high-stress moments, poor choices always come at a cost.
Turn around, man.
Alexander Road, 803.
Arkansas police pursued a silver Mazda for an expired license plate. Instead of complying, the driver recklessly sped away, triggering a dramatic chase on AR 27 South.
Speed's 46 miles an hour. Over the center line and now coming back.
traveling at over 145 kilometers per hour through dusty terrain. Sergeant Summit persistently pursued the vehicle and executed a dangerous petit maneuver, forcing the car to crash into a wooden fence along the roadside. Police immediately moved in, pulled the driver out of the car, and made the arrest. Despite the suspect's repeated cries for help, authorities quickly secured the scene, bringing the incident to a safe conclusion. The dramatic chase began on AR8 when the Toyota RAV4 suddenly accelerated to avoid a speeding violation. Driver Biggers recklessly pushed the speed to over 180 kilometers per hour, swerving dangerously through narrow, slippery sections of road, creating an immeasurable hazard for the community. Faced with this defiance, Officer Connor Nash decisively executed a petit maneuver, ramming the SUV off the road. Despite claiming he was taking his mother to the hospital, the suspect's reckless driving was firmly rejected and stopped by authorities.
Driver, let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Roll the window down!
As a result, Biggers was arrested on a series of serious charges including fleeing from police, reckless driving, and using a suspended driver's license. The incident serves as a stark warning about the severe legal consequences of resisting arrest.
All right. I was trying to get y'all to...
Dashcam footage captures the intense aftermath of a high-speed police pursuit that escalated into a deadly hit-and-run incident in Little Rock, Arkansas on July 4th, 2025, revealing the chaos that unfolded after the crash. The chase involved officers from the Little Rock Police Department working alongside the Arkansas State Police as they pursued a suspect who ignored commands to stop and fled at high speed. The pursuit ended around 11:17 p.m. when the suspect's vehicle crashed. In the final moments of the confrontation, the suspect was shot and killed, bringing the dangerous ordeal to an end. On July 4th, 2025, around 8:42 p.m., Springdale police initiated a pursuit of a silver Nissan Altima with Arkansas plates near Dodd Road.
We're southbound.
Responding units joined from I-49 and picked up the chase on Old Wire Road, becoming the third unit as the vehicle fled northbound. The pursuit wound through several routes, including a dusty gravel section that reduced visibility. Amid heavy holiday traffic, the suspect drove aggressively, weaving at high speed and endangering others. Officers eventually moved ahead and executed a successful stop near West Gillian Avenue.
You dumb motherfucker! You're gonna kill a lot of people!
The driver briefly halted but then fled again in the wrong direction. Officers quickly intervened and brought the vehicle under control. Emerson Castellano Diaz was taken into custody and a firearm was recovered from inside the car. Los Angeles, California. On the morning of July 20th, 2023, around 11:35 a.m., officers from the Newton Patrol Division responded to a call reporting an assault with a deadly weapon at an apartment complex on the 1000 block of East 7th Street.
He has an iPhone number now? He kind of brought it out to me. Just be careful. He's real skinny, older gentleman. Okay. He's intoxicated. He's intoxicated? So what's he been doing?
He's been taking the knife while right now he kind of like, I'll press charges. He actually went like that.
He went like...
Yeah. I was trying to help the guys out when they're picking up the trash.
Alone?
Yeah.
Can we go, babe?
Yeah, sure.
You say you want to take it to the fifth?
You think you should take fifth in the stairs? So don't like, oh shit, there you are. And then the floors. I don't know what's up to you guys. He's probably gonna act cool in the beginning.
Oh, okay. Do people usually throw the trash in nowadays?
The caller stated that a man armed with a knife was threatening another person. Upon arrival, officers spoke with building security, who identified the suspect as 56-year-old Billy Stribling and directed them to the 6th floor.
Okay, Billy, stop.
Hey, Billy, put it down.
Hey, Billy, don't go for that knife, Billy. Don't go for that knife. Billy, stop.
Hey, Billy, put it down.
As the elevator doors opened, the officers were met by Stribling, who was holding a knife and an umbrella. Without warning, he raised the knife above his head and advanced toward them. The officers responded with gunfire while simultaneously deploying a 40mm less lethal round. Stribling was hit by both the bullets and the projectile, causing him to fall to the ground.
Should we pull him into the elevator and bring him down to the R8?
Alright.
Here, let's put him down the
Officers immediately provided medical aid until Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics arrived. Stribling was transported to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced deceased. No officers or bystanders were injured during the encounter. Investigators later recovered a 5-inch fixed-blade knife from the scene, which was booked as evidence. The streets of Little Rock erupted into chaos as a gray Acura tore through downtown at high speed, drawing the attention of Officer Jackson's shoemate. Refusing to yield, the driver forced a dangerous pursuit that put everyone nearby at risk.
I don't have to arch.
The chase ended when Officer Shumet executed a decisive petit maneuver, bringing the reckless flight to a halt. Cornered and overwhelmed, the suspect broke down, pleading with officers not to open fire. Shumate quickly took control of the situation, ordering the suspect to stop resisting and submit to handcuffs. The incident concluded with an arrest and multiple charges, underscoring Arkansas Police's firm stance against defiance of the law.
Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome back. What you're about to see isn't scripted, it isn't staged, and it definitely isn't safe. This is raw police body cam footage where one bad decision turns into a chain reaction of chaos, sirens, and split-second judgment calls. Stay locked in, because once this starts, there's no pause button.
On February 1st, 2024, in Silver Springs, Florida, a Marion County deputy pulled up to what should have been a routine call. A woman had been reported for trying to snatch another driver's car keys, nothing unusual for law enforcement. But as the deputy stepped out, the situation flipped on its head. The very woman under suspicion suddenly lunged into his patrol car and sped off, leaving the deputy stunned and empty-handed. The wild chase that followed was nothing short of chaos.
She just got in my car, took off.
By the time the dust settled, the driver of the stolen cruiser and 2 innocent victims were pronounced dead, while another survivor clung to life in critical condition. What started as a brazen theft spiraled into one of the worst outcomes possible. It is the kind of story that reminds everyone one reckless act can carry a price no one should have to pay. Some choices defy logic, like flooring a Dodge Charger past 120 miles per hour with children in the back seat. On August 7, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper tried to stop a gray Charger for speeding on Interstate 10, but what started as a minor violation became a dangerous sprint across Gadsden County. Behind the wheel was Steve Manuel Jr., a man who turned a simple traffic stop into a nightmare scenario.
I said you're the 171 westbound. Hey, get me down in unison route. I'm the 180. That's it, over here, Tina. Cover copy, you got the 158.
After a 6-hour manhunt involving multiple agencies, Manuel was finally caught near a gas station, dehydrated, exhausted, and out of luck. Inside, the Charger troopers found drug residue paraphernalia and evidence of reckless endangerment. He was charged with fleeing and eluding child abuse, possession of drug paraphernalia, and more. No thrill is worth risking young lives, and this chase stands as a brutal example of it. On July 25, 2024, a flock camera in Dallas, Texas flagged a stolen red GMC pickup truck parked inside an apartment complex. Covert units quickly surrounded the area while uniformed officers moved in to assist. As they boxed in the vehicle, the driver, later identified as 21-year-old Damon Price, suddenly hit the gas, ramming squad cars and launching onto the hood of a patrol vehicle. What followed was chaos as 4 suspects jumped out of the truck, some armed, others on the run.
We don't have time, we're coming in hot now.
I got mine out. I'd say falling behind him so that way he can't hit the go in reverse and go over that hump. We're pulling him back.
I'll keep on coming. Keep on going. Here turns out the dumpster, he's tilted.
Yep.
Ready?
Damn it! You good?
That's a ram. Black.
Damn it! You good? Get up! Close the gun!
Officers opened fire only after seeing 17-year-old Eric Lampkin Scarborough holding a modified handgun considered an immediate threat. He was struck and quickly treated by officers before being transported to a hospital in stable condition. Price Moore and other suspects were captured and charged with crimes including aggravated assault on a public servant, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and capital murder related to a prior Dallas homicide. On the afternoon of May 19, 2025, Arkansas State Police were called to assist the Alexander Police Department with an ongoing pursuit east of Bryant Parkway. The suspect's Ford Focus tore down the service road as multiple units converged on the scene. Within moments, troopers had the opportunity to bring the chase to a decisive end.
Secondary, get on the interstate, the 126 eastbound. TVI.
Sergeant Tim Callison executed a swift, tactical maneuver that stopped the vehicle almost instantly. The driver, identified as Timothy Ratliff, was arrested without further incident and handed over to local authorities. Facing numerous charges, including felony fleeing and possession of a controlled substance, Ratliff's brief burst of defiance ended just as fast as it began. On a sunny day in Texas, deputies found themselves in a high-speed chase with a bright red Camaro SS driven by a teenager. The powerful sports car roared through city streets, leaving tire smoke and chaos in its wake. It was a reckless decision that would soon destroy more than just the vehicle.
Still at 1080, correct?
We have vehicle alarm, felony stop in progress. Felony stop in progress.
The chase ended in a crash that left the brand new Camaro heavily damaged. The young driver was taken into custody and charged with fleeing law enforcement. For one impulsive teen, a split-second decision to run turned a dream car into a painful reminder of consequences. It started as just another patrol for Trooper Dakota Bailey on August 2nd, 2025. That changed the second a silver Toyota blasted past at a speed that made every other car look like it was standing still. There was no mistaking it. This driver had no plan to stop. Within moments, a calm night on the interstate had become a full-throttle chase under the glow of streetlights.
We have 30 units.
Don't fucking do that! What are you doing?
Stay please, that's for DDI. We're going to be right before the 121, Caesar 101, passing on the shoulder. Speeds are 115 going under the Alco overpass. Stay TDI right at Burlington. TDI at Burlington, well over.
By the time the car came to rest, the driver's fight had shifted from the wheel to a stubborn refusal to comply. Troopers weren't having it. He was restrained, cuffed, and escorted away from the scene, his vehicle now little more than crumpled metal under the lights. On this highway, running from the Arkansas State Police is a story that rarely ends well, and this was no exception. It was just past 9 p.m. on June 9th, 2023, when Cadet A. Benjamin and his training officer spotted something off. A gray Ford Escape wasn't just speeding, it was swerving like the driver had one hand on the wheel and zero interest in the rules. A quick radar check confirmed it was clocking nearly 20 miles over the posted limit. The patrol car flipped around and lit up, but that was all the invitation the driver needed to bolt into the night. After nearly overshooting a turn and flying off the road, the suspect somehow muscled the vehicle back onto the street. But the escape plan didn't account for what was coming next.
Get up there. Oh! Right. Go. You got it. Stop. Oh, don't hit the turn. Hit him. Hit him. Try and hit him before he gets back to the interstate. Right here. Hit him. Get out. Wait, there's a car right behind us. Bring it. Oh,
sir. 1050, 1050. Stop. See hands! Put your hands out the window! Put your hands out the window now!
After flipping across lanes and slamming into a guardrail, Yolanda Irvine, the driver, was pulled from the wreck with alcohol on her breath and drama on standby. At the hospital, she lied about being pregnant, refused to cooperate, and treated the floor like a stage for her meltdown. But none of it changed the outcome. Her night ended the way it always would, in handcuffs headed for jail. Most traffic stops end with a ticket and a warning, but on the night of February 3rd, 2025, one did not. Trooper Dylan Evans had just pulled over a Dodge Charger that was moving faster than the rest of traffic. At first, the driver, Brandon Williams, played along, acting as if nothing was out of the ordinary. Yet beneath that calm exterior lingered a plan that would turn a quiet roadside chat into chaos across the interstate. The wild run didn't earn Brandon Williams the escape he was banking on. Instead, it left him facing charges ranging from reckless driving to possession with intent to deliver, along with the discovery of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. In the end, the only thing faster than his Charger was the speed at which his luck ran out. June the 1st, 2025 had just tipped past midnight when Corporal Ben Ibarra spotted a gray Honda Accord slicing through the darkness on Interstate 530. 90 and a 75 might not sound like much to the thrill seekers, but for a trooper sitting in the shadows, it was enough to spark attention. When the stop was made, the driver's evasive answers and refusal to show ID felt less like stubbornness and more like someone trying to keep a lid on a secret. And when the air got heavy with that kind of tension, it was only a matter of time before it all snapped.
TBI, Scott Hamilton.
When it was over, the driver, Limite Thompson, and passenger Sharon Bryan were under arrest. Between them sat a loaded 9mm pistol with an extended magazine, a silent witness to the choices made that night. Bryan left with only minor injuries, but Thompson's list of charges was anything but minor: reckless driving with injury, fleeing by vehicle, possession of a firearm by certain persons, and more. Whatever he thought he might outrun, the only thing waiting at the end was a jail cell. On December 27, 2021, the quiet flow of traffic along Interstate 75 in Bibb County was about to be shattered. A Georgia State Patrol trooper watched as a Ford Ranger came barreling through, clocking in at 90 miles per hour in a 70 zone. For a moment, it looked like the driver might comply, slowing down as the blue lights filled the night. But as every trooper knows, a brief hesitation doesn't always mean surrender.
Seven outside. Seven outside.
Inside the battered pickup was 33-year-old Joseph Silas, still strapped in his seatbelt and nursing pain in his arm. He admitted he had been drinking, confessing outright that he had really messed up. Rescue crews pulled him from the wreck, and a blood test confirmed his night of bad choices. He left the hospital with a list of injuries, citations, and a charge of driving under the influence. A harsh reminder that one reckless decision can flip your life upside down faster than your truck rolling down an embankment. July 10th, 2025 began with one man making a series of choices that would spiral into chaos. Behind the wheel of a Chevy Blazer, Dustin Kirkendall was already wanted for more than just bad driving. By the time Arkansas State Police joined the chase, he had turned Interstate 40 into a high-speed stage where every second brought more danger. Nobody knew how far he was willing to push it.
66 foot roll, 237.
TV out.
When it finally ended, the driver was identified as 37-year-old Dustin Kirkendall. Officers discovered open containers and narcotics tied to his wild run, confirming he was under the influence. The chaos left 2 officers contaminated with his blood, forcing an unexpected hospital visit. One night, 2 PIT maneuvers and 1 suspect whose arrogance turned Interstate 40 into his personal circus. On Saturday, August 10th, 2024, a routine patrol in Arkansas turned into anything but ordinary. Trooper Middlecoff had been waiting on SH-158 when a black Dodge Charger rolled past its plates, matching the description of a stolen car out of Memphis. What started as a simple traffic stop soon transformed into a nightmarish test of speed danger and sheer recklessness. The decision that driver made in that split second would set the stage for chaos.
Stop sign. Clear right, clear left. C30 Jonesboro, I think he wrecked out.
10 forward 20.
Right here in Luxor, he wrecked out. He got fire.
10 forward.
10-9-30.
He wrecked out here in Luxor.
When troopers reached the wreck, the Charger was already engulfed in flames. The driver, ejected and severely hurt, had landed against a home, his reckless flight ending quite literally at someone's doorstep. Identified as Devondre James, he was rushed by air to Regional 1 Medical Center. Pending his recovery, he now faces the kind of legal consequences that no amount of speed could ever outrun. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon on June 27, 2023, when the hum of highway traffic was broken by something far less ordinary. A silver Lincoln MKZ hybrid tearing down the shoulder like it owned the road. Motorists could only watch as the car blurred past at breakneck speed, ignoring the painted lanes like they were just suggestions. Arkansas State Police had barely gotten the call before multiple officers spotted it firsthand. One of them, Sergeant Jeff Preston, knew right away this was not going to be a routine traffic stop.
slow down the freaking roadway.
When the adrenaline faded, the driver, later identified as Casey Register, was sitting in custody facing an armful of charges from felony fleeing to drug possession. A bottle of suspected THC cannabis oil and a vapor pipe sat as silent witnesses in the evidence pile. He might have tried to turn Interstate 530 into his personal stage, but the final curtain dropped hard and with an audience in uniform. September 20th, 2023 should have been just another late shift for Arkansas State Police Trooper Lucas, but instead of quiet roads, he got front row seats to the Fast and Foolish show, two cars racing side by side, clocking speeds that would make any speedometer cry. One of them, a white Dodge Challenger, thought it could outrun the law at 160 miles per hour. Let's just say that was the dumbest decision of the night. The driver, identified as 20-something thrill-seeker Dimitri Barton, quickly learned that metal barriers and police tactics don't bend to ego. His passenger, Amparo Lopez Gomez, walked away with a painful shoulder and the bitter memory of begging him to stop. Barton was processed at the Pulaski County Detention Center after a hospital check cleared him, now facing charges that will stick longer than any fleeting rush of speed. It is yet another story where arrogance hit the gas and reality slammed the brakes. On a quiet November night in 2024, Interstate 30 was supposed to be just another stretch of highway, but one driver stood out pushing a silver Jeep Grand Cherokee far beyond the construction zone speed limit. When troopers approached the man behind the wheel, identified as Bernard Williams, the third barely cracked his window, mumbled about his license, and scrolled through his phone like nothing was wrong. But the sight of marijuana residue on his lap told a different story. The calm of the stop was about to snap in the worst way.
TBI, about the 109 rollover, 1016, please. Do not rush the vehicle.
By the next morning, Bernard Williams was tracked down and taken into custody near a truck stop. His list of charges stacked like a bad poker hand: fleeing in a vehicle, fleeing on foot, reckless driving, possession of marijuana, and even criminal mischief for the damage left behind. Add in speeding, no seatbelt, no insurance, and it was a masterclass in poor decisions. In the end, Williams proved one thing: when you turn a traffic ticket into a high-speed disaster, the only guarantee is that the law will catch up. On November 5th, 2025, a drug task force operation in Fort Smith, Arkansas turned chaotic when the driver of a black Ford F-150 fled from officers during an ongoing narcotics investigation. As the pursuit unfolded, the suspect's reckless actions caused property damage across multiple neighborhoods.
Jenny Lynn and Savannah. It's George Frank, David Victor, Adam Paul. It's black Ford F-150.
Stay off the other, he's not stopping. We're on the 1037.
1037, Fort Smith.
45 secondary. Well, I'm unit there. These are 48. Unit there, South 17. We're going to come back to Jimmy Lynn. Go back on the Let's go now. I'll wait though. Rest down. Rest down, we'll go.
Hands! Hands up! Hands! Get out! Get your step out! Back up! Back! Hands down! The car! Right now! Keep them there! You got a passenger over there? Yep. All right, keep your hands on the car! You're about as dumb as they get, you know that? Yeah. Can't drive worth a shit either, you know that? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
6 is 10-4. Simple.
The driver, identified as 59-year-old Mark McCusker, was apprehended after crashing into a parked vehicle. Officers found methamphetamine, oxycodone paraphernalia, and over $6,000 in cash. McCusker and his passenger, Lanita Dye, were both charged with multiple drug offenses and taken to the Sebastian County Detention Center. On the night of January 24, 2024, a pursuit from Oklahoma spilled across the state line into Arkansas as a blue Nissan Kicks tried to outrun police in the dark. With its lights off, the suspect vehicle darted between lanes, narrowly avoiding collisions with other motorists.
Can we get up there and get him off? The traffic's going to be perfect to put him if we can. Up 115.
213, speed 115.
Okay, Southern's trying to pit him, the guy's trying to avoid him, but Southern's trying to get him right here.
Vehicle maneuver sent the car rolling off the highway. The driver, Eric Boyce, and his passenger were taken into custody. Inside the wrecked car, officers found several vacuum-sealed bags containing marijuana. Boyce and his passenger both faced serious drug trafficking charges, possession with intent to deliver, and reckless driving. On March 28, 2023, just before dawn in Little Rock, Arkansas, the quiet streets were anything but calm. Arkansas State Police Trooper Jacob Bird spotted a suspicious vehicle. Its tag expired and its driver acting anything but cooperative. Inside, multiple passengers shifted nervously, a picture-perfect setup for trouble. What started as a traffic stop quickly unraveled into something far more dangerous, with a firearm fear and split-second choices at play. When the dust settled, that secret lay in the form of a firearm tossed into the night and retrieved near a Walgreens. The driver's attempt to shift blame onto his passengers didn't do him any favors, especially when one woman admitted he held the weapon during the ordeal. With charges stacking up, unlawful possession of a firearm, fleeing coercion, and traffic violations, it was a long list for the booking desk.
You almost messed your eyebrows up. Those are eyelashes, bro. Whatever.
On December 19, 2023, just before noon, a drug task chase came to a tragic end near the 284-mile marker when the suspect abruptly hit his brakes, colliding with the pursuing patrol car. His vehicle left the roadway and came to rest down an embankment. Colonel Mike Hagar later stated that while the loss of life was regrettable, the suspect's reckless driving posed an extreme threat to innocent motorists, and troopers were thankful no one else was harmed. On September 4th, 2023, Trooper Brandon Truen pushed his patrol car along U.S. Highway 167 in Independence County, Arkansas. He had locked onto a speeding vehicle ahead, a gray passenger car that was moving far too fast. With sirens echoing and cloudy skies above everything about the moment, looked like another day in the life of a state trooper. But in seconds, the ordinary pursuit of a traffic violator would turn into something no training could prepare him for. The vehicle in his way was Michael Owens, a 63-year-old motorcyclist from Batesville. Owens was struck and killed in the accident, leaving his community mourning. Trooper Truen himself was hospitalized but released the next day. What began as a mission to stop reckless driving ended in devastation, proof that on the open road, danger doesn't always come from the car you are chasing. On June 29, 2023, at around 2 p.m., deputies in Charles County, Maryland were called to a parking lot on Acton Lane in Waldorf. Reports came in of a woman being attacked by a man during what looked like a carjacking attempt. What began as a violent encounter in a quiet lot quickly spilled out onto the streets, setting off a pursuit that would push both the suspect and law enforcement to their breaking points.
102, number 2 lane, 0 traffic. I'm direct, still southbound 205, southbound 205, someone try to get 6 at 5205. Number 2 lane, speed 116. No traffic. 759, number 1 lane, 1050, 1050, 1050, 1050. The accident, 1050.
The runaway vehicle crossed into oncoming lanes and struck a trailer truck with devastating force. The suspect was killed instantly, his gamble ending in twisted steel and smoke. For deputies, it was a brutal reminder that crime doesn't just destroy lives in parking lots, it can follow you onto the highway and leave nothing but wreckage behind. On September 15, 2024, just before noon, Arkansas State Police engaged in a high-speed pursuit that reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. Troopers worked quickly to end the dangerous chase before it entered a populated area. The suspect's driving pushed the limits of control, weaving through traffic until troopers initiated a tactical maneuver to stop the threat.
I'm on public service with the victim.
Yo, show me your hands. Where are you? See your hands. See your hands. Crossfire, I'm gonna come to you. Hands out the window. Did you see anybody get out? All right. Ejection. 10-4. Clear. Clear.
10-4. Boys on the 10-16, Combo 10-16. 10-4.
Hey, man. Hey, you okay? Weapon where? Nice. Okay. Hey. Yeah.
The maneuver sent the fleeing vehicle off the roadway, ejecting the driver as it rolled into a ditch. Officers rushed to the man's aid, providing medical care while waiting for paramedics to arrive. He was later transported to the hospital in critical condition and faces numerous charges once medically cleared. Milwaukee, March 6, 2019, dispatch audio filled the air as officers chased a fleeing driver weaving through traffic, blowing red lights and ignoring spike strips. Units coordinated from several directions as the suspect kept pushing forward through city streets.
East, exit 82A, and he will, getting off of Brown Deer Road, exit 82A. Alright, he's gonna have to go east from here. Watch for the spike. There might be a spike strip coming, might be a spike strip. I don't think he got it there in time. He wasn't able to get there in time. Eastbound now on Brown Deer Road. They attempted a spike strip, they weren't able to get to him in time. Slowing down at Port Washington Road, south on Port Washington Road from Brown Deer. Black Nissan, one for reckless driving. These two occupants. 5465 is secondary. Southbound on Port Washington Road now, passing the CVS Pharmacy. Southbound Port Washington Road, approaching Dean Road. Sticks. I got sticks coming up here. Not sure if he was hit by him or not. He tried to go around him south of Port Washington Road past Bradley, passing Luby.
Sticks were unsuccessful.
10-4, we're southbound, so he's in the wrong lane of traffic right now. Wrong lane of traffic. Got hit by those. He's on the wrong side of the road right now. 6-5. We're primary now. Still southbound Port Washington Road past Green Tree. Oh, they're trying to pit him. Glendale's trying to pit him. Alright, he swerved around Glendale. He's back on the right side of the road now. It's a black Nissan Altima temp tags. 5465 is primary. Two occupants. They're moving around in there. Southbound on Port Washington Road, past Coventry Court.
District 7 spots and 6 foot at Sherman Capital.
Well, he's north on Sherman now from Capitol. North on Sherman. Gonna do a U-turn here. U-turn. South on Sherman. Back towards Capitol. Alright, for this.
Well, he's north on Sherman now from Capitol. North on Sherman. Gonna do a U-turn here. U-turn. South on Sherman. Back towards Capitol.
Why are you going to cut me off?
Alright, we're just a black Nissan Altima. We want to reverse to BRS. Go right at officers in Glendale. Southbound on Sherman. From Capitol, we just passed the bridge.
Passing 8-1 on this. I see the 6. He just threw him out. So, even from the right. Okay, he's in the left lane. We saw you. Looked like somebody was trying to throw out the sticks. Now he's moving to the right lane. East on Lisbon, passing 7-9. Great job, you got him. East on Lisbon, passing 7-6. He got stick. East on Lisbon, past 7-6. He got stick. Three only, but keep in the area because he got sticked, so he may lose his tires soon. East on Lisbon. Good over there? Yes, yes, clear. East on Lisbon, past Burleigh. He's slowing down here, down to 40.
The left front is going flat.
Left front is going flat. You got him. East on Lisbon, passing 70. Get squads to the area. East on Lisbon, passing 69. He's gonna have to bail soon. Tires going.
Tell
East
the
on
people
Lisbon,
behind
past
us to stay
68.
with the passenger. We're going to go to pull over.
We'll tell him to pull over. East on Lisbon, passing 59.
We're telling him that. Digits 112, tell TC to tell him to pull over.
All right, he's slowing down at 58. He's got the brakes on at 58. Hands! I want to see
After an extended pursuit across multiple neighborhoods, officers managed to box in the fleeing vehicle and bring the incident to a close. The driver was taken into custody without serious injury and charges were forwarded for review. In the early morning hours of September 14, 2024, the stillness along Interstate 95 shattered when a red motorcycle flashed by at alarming speed. Florida Highway Patrol troopers quickly realized this wasn't just a speeding violation. The tag had been expired since 2018. What began as a simple traffic infraction turned into a dangerous pursuit through Palm Beach County as the rider refused every order to stop. The chase finally came to an end on Charleston Shores Boulevard. Troopers moved in and arrested 63-year-old Scott Thomas, who had a suspended license and an active warrant in Palm Beach County. Charged with multiple offenses, Thomas was booked into jail, and remarkably, no one was seriously hurt. On January 25, 2024, in Thurston County, Washington, deputies were investigating an auto theft when the stolen SUV was spotted speeding through Tumwater. The driver briefly pulled over, then suddenly took off down Interstate 5, pushing his luck and his vehicle to dangerous limits.
Exit the car with your hands up, Marcus. .58, we're taking off southbound Capitol.
Receive taking off southbound Capitol. 13, I got 58. Can you confirm that's stolen? South approaching 93rd medium traffic. 5836, I'm just ahead of you.
Sounds good. He's splitting lanes. He's going to cause a wreck here. .36, you take the pursuit since you're marked. Westbound Maytown, speeds of 80.
Westbound Maytown, speeds are 80.
36, just go for a pit if you can. We're southbound case now. Let me grapple him.
Applying grapple. Forward. 5-3's calling in. We're just south of Midtown on case. Yeah. Receive vehicle crash Midtown in case. Correction, we're still rolling. Got the grapple. Still rolling, applying the grapple. 50-foot bails, let the dog go.
My grapple, bro.
My grapple, bro. 42. Hit. Copy, sir, okay.
Marcus, show me your fucking hands. You're gonna get bit. You're gonna get bit. Watch that guy. Watch that guy. Watch that guy. Yeah, good boy, Asher. Watch that guy.
When the pursuit finally came to an end, the suspect stepped out of the SUV and took a long drink of vodka as if nothing had happened. Deputies quickly moved in with help from K9 Asher, arresting a man they already knew all too well. He was booked for DUI, attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle, and driving on a suspended license, adding yet another chapter to a long history of reckless choices. On the afternoon of December 12, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Michael Diego noticed a green Toyota Highlander flying past at nearly 100 miles per hour along Interstate 95 in St. Lucie County. The driver ignored all emergency lights and sirens, weaving between lanes and pushing through traffic at breakneck speed. Within minutes, the chase stretched across county lines with multiple troopers closing in as the SUV refused to stop.
Got one taking off on me. Northbound at the 135. Speed is 113.
The pursuit ended violently when the Highlander lost control, struck a light pole, and came to rest outside a seafood restaurant. The driver, Furman Shaquille Green, was arrested nearby and charged with fleeing and eluding, possession of a controlled substance, and resisting an officer, among others. Despite his desperate escape, the coordination between counties ensured no innocent lives were lost that day. August 16, 2024, the midday calm of Vero Beach was shattered when a sport bike blazed down State Road 60 at speeds topping 120 miles per hour.
All right, already up to 17th Street. We're going to continue southbound. Almost crashed, still southbound. Looks like he's on the sidewalk now. And wipe out, he just crashed. South of 17th Street Boulevard. Yep, he's helmet down. He's standing by the bike right now.
Hands up. Put your hands up. Face away from me. Face away from me. Interlock your fingers on the back of your head. Walk back towards me. All right. Interlace your fingers, all right? It's done. Don't be fucking stupid. You understand? Keep your hands like this or we're going to go to the ground. He's in custody. Have EMS in route for road rash. Outside of road rash, what do you have? I don't think anything.
The chase ended abruptly when the motorcycle clipped a passing truck, sending the rider tumbling to the pavement. 22-year-old Austin Schwartz. A quiet afternoon in Hahira, Georgia turned chaotic on November 6, 2021, when deputies spotted a silver Suzuki Hayabusa speeding down Shiloh Road. The rider, later identified as 32-year-old Uriah Wade Hall, ignored flashing lights and made a taunting hand gesture before accelerating onto Interstate 75. Within seconds, a simple stop escalated into a pursuit at speeds beyond 145 miles per hour.
He's coming up behind me, but Austin.
gonna be a Crocs rocket. We're passing the 12. I'm the second unit.
Trying to lock you. 432's call. Y'all drive, I'll call it. Y'all drive, I'll call it. 2-4, 3-4, clear hit 432 car at 6 mile marker. Mile marker. No.
Once troopers brought him under control, Hall was found carrying a loaded handgun, nearly 830 grams of methamphetamine, heroin, digital scales, and more than $1,600 in cash. As a convicted felon, his possession of a firearm added to a long list of charges, including trafficking methamphetamine, possession of a firearm by a felon, and fleeing from law enforcement. On April 15, 2025, Atlanta traffic moved as usual down Memorial Drive, except one car stood out. A gray Nissan Altima carrying a man accused of murder just hours earlier was weaving through the lanes. Troopers from the Georgia State Patrol's Criminal Suppression Unit closed in, fast knowing that hesitation could mean another tragedy. They had one clear goal: stop this suspect before the chase ever got the chance to spiral out of control.
Yeah, we got it right here, Jig. Yeah, right here, hang on. Jig, shit. Get it, I got it.
A swift, calculated pit maneuver brought the Nissan to a violent spin in the intersection, ending the threat within seconds. The driver, later identified as Antonio Watson, was taken into custody, along with passenger Byron Thomas, both wanted men. Detectives quickly secured the vehicle for evidence as troopers handled the aftermath of the dual crash. Thanks to fast coordination and decisive action, what could have been another deadly pursuit ended before the suspect could even try to run. You'd think after that one, people would stop trying to outrun the law, but they never do. The next chase we've got lined up will make this one look almost calm in comparison. It's a reminder that high speed and bad judgment never mix well. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe to keep up with every pursuit. For Florida Highway Patrol, September 18th, 2024 in Charlotte County started like any other sunny afternoon on Interstate 75, but all eyes shifted to a black Ford SUV whose driver clearly had no intention of obeying the rules. What started as a watchful eye in the mirror turned into the opening chapter of a pursuit that threatened every driver nearby. With adrenaline rising, the chase was on.
Traffic conditions.
Slow down. Okay, go.
on the piece of bridge. Be clear, quick.
By the end of the ordeal, troopers had the female driver on the ground and in custody. Her list of charges read like a rap sheet straight out of a courtroom drama: multiple felonies for drugs and warrants, probation violations, reckless driving, and more. It was a reminder that no matter how daring the run, every road eventually leads to accountability. March 10th, 2025, chaos unfolded in Fairfield, Ohio, when a routine patrol turned into a full-blown pursuit through suburban streets. The 23-year-old driver behind the wheel of a stolen vehicle ignored every command to stop weaving through intersections as officers closed in. Within moments, sirens echoed off the buildings as the suspect's reckless driving endangered countless lives across town.
Hey, lights are on, lights are on, lights are on, lights are on, lights are on. He's taking off, he's taking off.
He's off.
Come on, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Goes out.
Shit, the sticks. Hold on, Alan. He's still going through. Holy someone's down. Wait, he's running. Let's go, huh? Let's go. You better get.
In the early morning hours of February 26, 2025, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper clocked a speeding Infiniti sedan racing down the highway. When lights and sirens came on, the driver pressed harder on the gas instead of slowing down. Afterward, the driver confessed to consuming alcohol before driving and was arrested without further resistance. He was charged with driving while intoxicated, reckless driving, and fleeing to elude. On July 22, 2024, Trooper Brandon Cano clocked a black sedan at 90 miles per hour in a 70-mile zone on Interstate 4 near mile marker 130. What looked like a routine traffic stop turned tense when the occupants switched seats moments before Trooper Cano approached.
No, close the door! Close the fucking door! Stay right there. Hey! Hey! We'll take it off of here. Take it away.
That's for number intersection traffic for 1328 South. 1328, 1020 and
outside lane, remote traffic short.
Number outstanding model traffic. We're here spending up on a child with three videos for you. Last seen on chapter is where you go ahead and westbound. 1546 in your left turn to 20.
Good, yeah, wait for it. Good.
The driver, later identified as 40-year-old Patrick Brian Gordon, fled at speeds reaching 135 miles per hour and disappeared into the woods. After a 45-minute manhunt involving air support and multiple agencies, Gordon was found hiding at a residence in DeLand. He was wanted for trafficking in heroin, fleeing to elude, and driving with a suspended license. Inside his car, troopers found cocaine, fentanyl, and ammunition evidence linking him to a larger criminal network. On March 20th, 2025, the quiet evening in Poinsett County was suddenly shattered by flashing lights and the roar of an engine. Deputies tried to stop a driver for reckless behavior, but instead of pulling over, he stomped the gas and set chaos into motion. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly spiraled into a full-blown pursuit that crossed county lines. For everyone on the road that night, danger was suddenly unavoidable.
Get out of the car!
Let me see your hands.
It's on fire, dude!
Y'all got me, I'll go to the back door.
He keeps crawling around.
The fire that erupted after was nothing short of terrifying. Smoke poured from the vehicle, the heat radiated across the median, and still the driver refused to come out.
Get out or get tight!
Shit, man! We gotta go in.
In the end, the confrontation reached its breaking point, and deadly force was used. Versi was struck and pronounced dead at the scene. The Arkansas State Police Criminal Investigation Division reviewed the case, and prosecutors determined the officers acted within the law. A night that began with reckless driving ended in tragedy, leaving behind a sobering reminder of how quickly things can spiral. In the early hours of July 10, 2021, troopers joined a high-speed pursuit originating in Coweta County that exceeded 140 miles per hour. The suspect switched off his lights, brake-checked officers, and repeatedly evaded control.
Alright, I got you saying my never mind, we're driving back out of it. We're driving back out. We're still southbound. He tried to exit at 34. Alright, he's cut back up to the embankment. We're going back up toward off of 34 now.
Clear, coming up the embankment, exit 34.
And we're coming up on 18 now. He's making a right on State Route 18.
Clear, turning right on the 18.
I'm making a U-turn, we're cutting through the median, we're coming back towards the interstate,
Clear, U-turn in the median, back to the interstate.
Alright, we're getting back on 85, I got a deputy, somebody behind me.
Y'all going northbound or southbound?
We're back southbound.
We're on southbound.
Alright, LaGrange, he just rear-ended me. I just 1050. He's still northbound or southbound. He rear-ended the car. I'm still in it though.
Clear on 1050, rear end, still on the side.
Alright. I just touched him again.
takedown.
Once the pursuit was over, officers found a passenger and a 4-year-old child inside the vehicle. The driver admitted he ran because his license was suspended and claimed he had smoked marijuana earlier. He was taken into custody and charged with DUI, child endangerment, reckless driving, and aggravated assault on an officer. A man already wanted for assault and now fueled by cocaine and overconfidence. The sleek luxury car became a blur of metal and noise as Bowser swerved recklessly past oncoming traffic. Officers quickly realized this was no routine pursuit. It was a race between power and peril.
Thank you. Heading in the general direction of Wellington still on the back road. Speed up to 90 miles an hour. I'm going to go medium risks into the 30s. I'm going to stay at medium risk for the 30s, just he's on the wrong side of the bend. Approaching the T-junction, stand by. It's left, left, left towards Wellington. Down to low risk. Go ahead, Elliot. Sorry, mate.
Crash.
Yeah, Elliot, to crash with one of our traffic cars. It's going to be a decamp here, Elliot, I think.
He's doing something. Tell him where we are.
Yeah, he's gone left into the industrial estate. He's got substantial damage to his vehicle. He's struggling to keep control of it. Approaching the roundabout, he's right down on his speed now, Elliot, to 30 miles an hour. He's got substantial damage. He's gone right into the industrial estate. This is going to be a decamp, Elliot. Can we start getting units here?
October 5th, 2025 turned tense for Arkansas State Police troopers monitoring US 412 when a white Honda CBR 600 raced past at nearly 100 miles per hour. Attempts to stop the motorcycle only fueled the rider's escape as speeds climbed to 140. He darted through red lights, rode into oncoming lanes, and blasted through busy intersections even near a park full of pedestrians. It became a pursuit defined by inches and instincts.
Simple restart,
turn around.
So, that's all right, coming back up to Lakeview. If you can cut him off up there in that intersection, hold it.
He's down.
No.
When the dust settled, the rider identified as 23-year-old Jimmy Townsend suffered serious injuries and was transported for medical treatment before being booked into jail. In Brazil, broad daylight turned into a blur of chaos as a viral chase gripped social media. A motorcycle carrying 2 suspects weaved through crowded streets, dodging pedestrians and cars as a lone officer stayed hot on their trail. The video spread fast, 5 minutes of pure tension showing how far someone would go to avoid capture. It wasn't just a chase, it was a masterclass in nerve and persistence. The dramatic pursuit ended deep inside what appeared to be a favela, where the suspects lost balance and tumbled down a steep stairway. Within seconds, they were in custody, and the video has since sparked endless online debate about courage risk and the chaos of urban chases. The officers' determination earned praise worldwide, proving that in Brazil's toughest streets, backing down isn't an option. On October 5th, 2025, just after 1 p.m., a white Honda CBR 600 was spotted tearing across US 412 in Arkansas at 90 miles per hour in a 65 zone. The moment the rider saw a trooper turning around, he hit the gas and vanished. Within minutes, multiple units joined as the motorcycle hit 140 miles per hour, cutting through traffic and crossing into oncoming lanes. At that speed, one wrong move could mean disaster for everyone on the road.
Turn me on to turn around. 35, they just turned left there.
Still south on Turner. He missed the turn right here. $16.20 is going to be William Edward 244.
We copied William Edward 244. We copied William Edward 244.
Still outside, coming back up to Lakeview. Cody, come up there to the intersection. Hold it. Right there, right there, right there. Let's go there.
He's down, he's down.
The rider, identified as Jimmy D. Townsend, slammed into a patrol vehicle after ignoring all warnings to stop. He was thrown from the bike injured and taken to the hospital before being booked into the Washington County Detention Center. In Brazil, broad daylight turned into a blur of chaos as a viral chase gripped social media. A motorcycle carrying two suspects weaved through crowded streets, dodging pedestrians and cars as a lone officer stayed hot on their trail. The video spread fast, 5 minutes of pure tension showing how far someone would go to avoid capture. It wasn't just a chase, it was a masterclass in nerve and persistence. The dramatic pursuit ended deep inside what appeared to be a favela, where the suspects lost balance and tumbled down a steep stairway. Within seconds, they were in custody, and the video has since sparked endless online debate about courage risk and the chaos of urban chases. The officers' determination earned praise worldwide, proving that in Brazil's toughest streets, backing down isn't an option. That's the end of this pursuit, but believe me, the next one is where things really take a turn. Click over to the next video to see just how unpredictable these chases can get. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more insane police footage every week. On April 12, 2025, a Pine Bluff officer pulled over a driver for what should have been a simple stop. The air was calm, the streets quiet, until the driver hit the gas and tore off down 2nd Avenue. In a matter of seconds, that calm afternoon turned into a full-speed pursuit through city blocks and railroad crossings.
You got 643 is from 10-4. Oh, that's not well, sir. 1036. I'm also going to be turning on Barracue. Westbound, Barracue to Foster. There's going to be a white Dodge Charger. Each one is primary, I'm secondary. Let Pine Bluff know we got their car. Speed of approximately 75 to Hudson.
TBI. 1016. Start us at 1016.
Our ASP trooper ended the chaos with a clean pit maneuver that sent the suspect into a tree. Officers discovered guns and drugs inside the wrecked vehicle, adding serious weight to the suspect's charges. The Pine Bluff officer who crashed during the chase escaped with minor injuries, but the suspect's freedom did. Not all bad decisions come from a high-speed getaway. Some start long before the wheels ever move. On May 29, 2024, a St. Johns County deputy tried to arrest a woman driving a white Ford F-150 in Jacksonville, Florida. She had a warrant plain and simple, but instead of stepping out, she dug in emotionally and literally.
I'm investigating and I'm listening, but I want to see the paper before we get it, before we go forward.
No, but you just be like Cutter?
No, I said pin. Okay, we're gonna bring this car up here and we're gonna pin your truck. I'm gonna have you bring your car. I'm gonna have them. Yeah, you bring your car and come up here and pin this back. No, don't you drive off.
No,
don't you do it. Don't you do it. We're gonna switch positions. FHP's taking over lead, inside lane, northbound, 90 miles an hour, passing the 334.
Night 2, pit.
Holy shit. Ow. Alright. Please just don't shove me. Just don't shove me. Just don't shove me. Just please don't shove me. I'm trying to pull my...
Relax.
I am. Please. Help me. I can't get it. I'm trying to. I can't pick my legs up. I don't have to be in front. I'm disabled. I really have to be in front. Please put them in front.
Okay, I'm going slow.
Yeah, but please put them in front. I can't move my arms. I can't. Please put them in front. I can't lift myself up. I know I can't. I can't push myself up.
And brought her in for medical clearance. After the dust settled, her charges painted a clear picture from fleeing and drug possession to having a stolen gun. This wasn't just a traffic stop gone wrong. It was a full-blown meltdown behind the wheel. It was supposed to be just another late morning on Interstate 530, calm lanes, smooth traffic, and nothing out of the ordinary. But on July 4th, 2025, one driver had other plans. As Sergeant T. Harris tried pulling over a purple Dodge Charger For a simple traffic violation, the man behind the wheel chose chaos instead of compliance. That decision kicked off a high-speed mess that would cross counties' test troopers and tear through more than just road lines.
Still on the 30 westbound.
We are passing to PDASP with Benton.
10-4.
Red dog, big on the turn.
10 forward to 20.
Incredibly, both the suspect and trooper booth walked away without serious injuries. The driver, later identified as John Robert Stevenson Jr., was taken into custody and now faces a mountain of charges, including first and second-degree battery, reckless driving, fleeing, and damaging a civilian's brand-new Toyota Grand Highlander. It's the kind of holiday headline no one wants to see. Just a reminder, the gas pedal might be easy to press, but the consequences are a whole lot harder to walk away from. On March 14, 2023, Arkansas State Police received an alert from license plate readers about a stolen vehicle. Troopers quickly located the car as it cut through traffic near Rockwood. What should have been a straightforward stop immediately turned into a high-stakes pursuit. The driver made it clear with one move he was not about to surrender quietly.
Speed 95, no trip. Hey, Trooper's gonna try to put out spikes, just FYI.
Yeah, we're almost to him.
We're southbound at the 16. Break out the 16. Start coaching. Roll over. 10-4.
The suspect was pulled from the wreck, battered, and complaining of injuries. He admitted to running because of multiple outstanding warrants, and those bad decisions stacked new charges onto an already long list. In the end, the chase proved what so many others have before it. The moment you run, you've already lost. This chase might be over, but the road ahead holds even more twists and turns. Be sure to watch the next video and see why running from the police never works out. Thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe for more.
250, go ahead and start at 252 immediately.
It all started in the late morning of May 10th, 2024, at a gas station off Donald Lee Hollowell Parkway. Most people fuel up, grab a coffee, and go about their day. But this driver had a different idea. He pointed his phone at himself and laid out exactly how he thought things would play out with State Patrol, and let's just say his words didn't age well.
Something with these police, right? See, State Patrol, look, when State Patrol wants you, the difference between them and a regular county cop, APD, if they looking for you and they want to fuck with you, or they trying to, harass you, they'll go park in the corner somewhere. They go park somewhere and wait till you pull off. State Patrol, them niggas are going to ambush you immediately. Now, I ain't do shit, but just the sight of them niggas just give me chills. But see, from right here, I can eat their ass straight up. From right, it's so many police ride by. But from right here, I can tell them, I'm going to tell you why. Because they still got to come car that light. Once you got a good enough head start, you got to, and I'm all-wheel drive, you got to hit. Ooh, wait, see, somebody just hit the gas. Oh, that Mustang did that. They ain't even come out there. Y'all nigga hold, they just sitting right here. Probably come out window tint, I don't know. But I ain't fucking with them nigga, man. I ain't going nowhere. We'll sit here all day, nigga.
Stupid! Oh, 250, bad 250 left.
10, bad 250. Go ahead and start a 1052 immediately. Ellie, this will be a 1050F.
The driver was soon confirmed as Kwan Tucker, a man already wanted for shoplifting in Douglas County. His truck revealed more than just shattered glass. Hidden inside was a firearm with no serial number and narcotics packaged for the streets. It was a crash that ended one man's reckless gamble, leaving behind nothing but broken steel, unanswered questions, and a harsh reminder that speed and bravado never beat the inevitable. On the evening of June 6, 2018, Cleveland police and a helicopter unit tracked a high-speed pursuit racing down 105th Street. The suspect's vehicle tore through intersections, narrowly missing oncoming traffic as it sped southbound.
Passing Kimberly, still southbound 105. Signal 100. Superior 31A, go ahead and roll EMS, roll over. Superior 105. Cleveland, you clear on EMS. Right. No one's got out of that suspect vehicle. What's current location? Superior 105. Superior 105.
Like, you have a car and just his vehicle that rolled.
His vehicle that rolled, however, there is a second vehicle involved.
He's staying on the suspect?
Right, no one's got out of the vehicle. They're trying to get him out of the car now. It's still on its top.
May 24th, 2025 started like any other night for Trooper Rafael Garcia cruising down Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. His headlights landed on a black Ford Mustang, the kind of car that turns heads, but had one problem. A simple equipment violation. Nothing dramatic, nothing that should have made the news. But when the lights and sirens came alive, the driver decided to write his own headline.
Push Good job. Go. Foot male, black male, white shirt, blue shorts.
The man behind the wheel was identified as Mandrell Parnell, and what he carried made clear why he ran. Nearly half a kilogram of marijuana, a stash of cocaine, and paraphernalia sealed his fate. Now he is facing a list of serious charges, proof that one reckless sprint cannot outrun the consequences waiting at the finish line. On the night of July 4th, 2025, a suspected impaired driver behind the wheel of a black Chevy Tahoe led Little Rock officers on a reckless run down Interstate 430. When the pursuit turned south onto Shackelford Road, Arkansas, state police stepped in to take over. With every second, the driver's decisions became more erratic until troopers decided it was time to put an end to the chaos.
Definitely, we're south of Shackelford, 3rd now.
The chase ended in dramatic fashion when a precision pit maneuver sent the Tahoe spinning into a ditch, bringing the pursuit to a stop. The driver, Nakia L. Harris Jr., was arrested on multiple charges, including driving while intoxicated, fleeing, and more. His refusal to submit to testing only made matters worse once he arrived at Pulaski County Jail. A dangerous decision on Independence Day that could have ended far more tragically. On September 28, 2025, around 3:05 in the afternoon, an Arkansas State Police unit joined a high-speed pursuit that was already heating up fast. Behind the wheel was Trooper Matthew Foreman racing down a busy stretch of highway under a flawless blue sky. The suspect's dark Honda darted between cars, showing zero regard for anyone else on the road. Moments later, the pursuit would reach a boiling point, one that would literally ignite.
Watch out, get back!
In the end, miraculously, no one was seriously hurt. The driver faced an avalanche of charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, endangering the welfare of others, no insurance, and destruction of property. For a few reckless minutes, one man's defiance nearly turned deadly, but for the troopers on scene, it was just another day protecting Arkansas highways. On the evening of May 1st, patrol officers in Jogava County, Estonia, got a call about a driver who might have been drinking an Opel van leaving a residence in the village of Erala. Moments later, they spotted it and signaled for a stop. Instead of slowing down, the driver pressed harder on the gas, choosing flight over reason. With traffic light and visibility good, the patrol set up spike strips, the classic last resort tool, to end a bad decision safely. The van's tires met the spikes, ending the run before anyone was hurt. It's a calm ending to what could have been chaos, but the lesson is clear: when the lights go on behind you, stop. On the night of July 19, 2023, a Michigan State Police trooper pulled over what looked like just another red Kia in Niles. Behind the wheel was 32-year-old Joshua Ringel of South Bend, and at first it seemed like a standard traffic stop for a busted brake lamp. But when the trooper discovered Ringel had an active warrant for assault, the tension spiked. Within moments, a routine stop twisted into a violent struggle that would spill across state lines.
Testing now, over. Coming up to West Madison.
Coming up to West Madison.
Ringel's flight ended near the St. Joseph River, where he was found dead at the base of an embankment. The female passenger was released unharmed, and a trooper who crashed while giving chase survived with minor injuries. For law enforcement, it was another night of danger layered on top of routine proof that what starts with a simple traffic stop can spiral into a deadly showdown in the blink of an eye. On the evening of August 7th, 2021, the quiet streets of Tallahassee were interrupted by a white Toyota Corolla that refused to stop. This wasn't just a speeding driver. This was a stolen vehicle connected to an armed robbery earlier that same day. As Florida Highway Patrol units joined the pursuit, the driver, later confirmed to be a juvenile, pushed the car to dangerous speeds through city traffic.
4, bail out, bail out.
Traffic is white. We're about 8 miles an hour. Good hit. We did it on that. Signal 4. Copy, vehicles and put on Conner Boulevard. Vehicles and put on Conner Boulevard. Signal 4.
The high-risk chase ended with the teen safely taken into custody. Investigators later confirmed the vehicle was indeed linked to the armed robbery case that started it all. The young driver now faces charges including fleeing to elude, grand theft auto, and more. It's a stark reminder that one impulsive decision behind the wheel can change a life forever. Mid-morning on July 10th, 2025, Trooper Blaine Lucas of the Arkansas State Police spotted a blue motorcycle with 2 riders and no visible plate. When he turned around to initiate a stop, the passenger looked back and seemed to signal the driver to pull over. But instead, the driver, Michael Zuber III, chose the throttle over reason.
1037 Little Rock. Northbound through campground. It's a white male, black t-shirt, black shorts. If you would notify Cabot, see if they've got any units that can assist. Still northbound, 55 past Liberty.
Northbound past Liberty, 55.
There was a white male jumped off around, wrecked out.
After tumbling into the ditch, Michael Zuber III was taken into custody while paramedics checked his injuries. Troopers later discovered a meth pipe hidden on him, leading to multiple charges: felony fleeing DWI, drugs, and possession of paraphernalia, among the most serious. His passenger, Randy Weller Jr., cooperated fully and was released without charges. For Zuber, the only thing faster than his motorcycle was the chain of bad decisions that followed.